Hey everyone, welcome to Belly Strong. You've reached week 32 of pregnancy, and this is a quick 15-minute workout. We'll target the legs, the arms, the core, and you'll just need a mat, nothing else. I would love to have you join the community, so subscribe once you're finished, and we'll start in standing just with some squats to get the legs warm and to start some strengthening work. So hands behind the head, you're going to step out into a squat, and then back to center. Let's start in the center. Out and in. So just stepping out and in, having the hands behind the head helps to keep your chest upright and also starts to get the heart rate up as we move into the workout. Side to side. As you come up to the center, give the glutes a squeeze in the middle. So clenching together. Down and up. Breathing throughout. Your squats may need to get a little bit wider as the belly grows, and that's okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're then going to do a little bit of balance work. So you'll have your weight on one leg and the other foot hovering off of the ground. You're going to bend down as you slide the leg out and then come back up. So if this single leg exercise is aggravating any pelvic pain, then you can slide it on the floor, so keep contact, or you can go into some heel raises, squats, again, squats into heel raises. You can keep with double leg activities because often those are better tolerated than single leg. But if you're still good to go, try this single leg squat with the leg slide outward. Down and up. As you come up, squeeze the glutes of that standing leg. Try not to sink into that hip, but keep pushing out. As the baby grows and ligaments continue to stretch, our pelvic stability will continue to reduce, or it'll get a little bit more difficult to stabilize the pelvis. So the stronger the surrounding muscles are to compensate for that, the better. Relax, other side. So push out of that standing leg, sit back. The weight is on the heel here and come up. And you don't have to go very low at all. You can also do this holding onto a chair or onto a wall for a little bit of support. Down and up. Keep the knee over the toe. Try not to let the knee fall inwards. Down and up. Keep it going, keep those abdominals braced as always to provide you with some stability. 2 more. And 1. Ooh. Relax, let's go back to some double leg work. Hands behind the head. Once again, stepping out into that squat, back to center. Relax the shoulders. Down and up. Eight more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Into that single leg balance. Brace those abs, push out of that hip. Weight on the heel as you reach one foot out to the side. Keep your eyes focused on one spot in front of you to help keep your balance. And often the second set is easier than the first because now we've switched on all of those nerve patterns that help to control these sort of movements. So although your muscles might be fatiguing, your control might actually be better. 2 more. And 1. Switch to the other side. Always make sure you've got that starting position nailed. Ooh. Try not to let the knee fall in. Squeeze the glute as you come up to stand up tall. Squat and up. We're almost done with our standing work for today. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just take those hips from side to side as a bit of a mobilization. We're now going to move into an all fours position. So you can just kneel down and bring those hands underneath those shoulders, knees underneath those hips. So before we get into the nitty-gritty, make sure that abdominals are braced. You're pulling that baby a little bit closer towards you. You're going to move one hand a little bit closer towards the center. Other hand comes behind the back. Your knees can be wide here to help with stability. The movement is a knee extension and then other side. So one side, other side. So there's a little bit of a hip shift because it's quite difficult to control. Ideally, you wouldn't want your hips shifting side to side at all. But the pregnant core has a lot of challenges. So you can see I'm shifting a bit, but I'm trying my best not to. If it's a bit too difficult, you can do it with both hands, and you can see that that's a lot more stable. Otherwise, we've just got 2 more. And 1, and back to center. So we're going to switch to the other side. Move the other hand into the center, or a little bit towards the center. Brace those abs. You want to make sure that the belly isn't pointing. Other hand behind the back. And we extend. Other side. So this is also a real shoulder workout because our upper body is pretty much supported on one hand. And what you're focusing on here is keeping that abdominal brace. You don't want to let that belly go. Once those sways start to get bigger and bigger, like you can see mine, you know those muscles are fatiguing. So for the last 4, I'm going to do it just with both hands on the mat. Last 2. 1. And just sit back, roll out those wrists, roll out the shoulders, and then move down onto your side. So up on the elbow, knees together, we've got some side plank work. Push out of that bottom shoulder, brace the abs. Keep the knees together as you lift hips up to the ceiling, and we're just pulsing here. So what I want you to focus on is these oblique abdominals, or these side abdominal muscles here. You should feel them tightening, tensing, squeezing as you move through these pulses. Try to bring the hips a little bit forward so they're not sitting back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the top hand. You're going to tap it down in front of you and then lift it back up to the ceiling as you hold that side plank. Once again, training stability and the ability to keep things still while other things like the arm move. 3, 2, 1, hips down. Just a little bit of side work on each side. Okay. Elbow down. Knees together, push out of that bottom shoulder. Hips up and forward and pulse up towards the ceiling. Keep those abdominals braced. Think about squeezing these bottom side muscles. Squeeze. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top arm comes down to tap and open. Keeping everything else completely still. Down and up. And if these movements are quite challenging, you can just do side plank holds, even if it's just for 3 seconds, and then breaking, and then another 3-second hold. Almost there. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips down and come up into sitting. So you're going to sit with your legs out in front of you, a little bit wider than your mat, and you can have a slight bend in the knee if that's a little bit more comfortable. You don't want to be sitting back here, so if you are, you can bend those knees to get into a more comfortable position. Arms are in front of you. We're going to tuck the pelvis under into a little bit of a roll down, a very small roll down, so we feel a little bit of tension in the abs. Come up, and you're going to reach towards one toe. So as you can see, I'm not bending very far forward. I'm keeping my spine straight and just adding a twist towards one leg. And other side. Tuck, up, and twist. You can open your legs a little bit wider if you do want to get more of a forward stretch. But this is just a pelvic mobilization. We're stretching some of the nerves, some of the muscles down the backs of the legs. And down. One more each way. Twist and tuck, twist and relax. Just open up those knees, hinge forward, open up those glutes and that lower back, holding for a few seconds, breathing in and out. And then slowly making your way back up into standing. That is your 15-minute workout for week 32 done. If you'd like a bit more of a workout, check out some of our general workouts, or even repeat some of the workouts from previous weeks if you're feeling strong. Subscribe to join the community, like this video if you like the content, and I'll see you next week in week 33.